Everyone, I'm NikkiPursuit and welcome back to Vlogmas. In today's Vlogmas episode, I think today's like the actual first day where I'm not going to be showing you guys what I did today because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I had a pretty bad day and I'm not going to sit here and again lie to you guys about it. So I thought I'd do this instead. If you guys are looking at my screen, I brought up never have I ever. Yeah, that's the best thing that I could think of to like record or film for you guys or show you guys. Yeah, let's get this started. I'm just gonna go with the popular ones because I feel like with everything else, let me scoot in. With everything else, I'd rather not really involve other people because not everyone in my life really wants to be involved on social media with me. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys the popular questions, and I hope they're more about me than anything because I don't want to sit here and share a question with you guys that involves someone else that's not comfortable being involved in, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go with the popular one. Never have I ever farted in an elevator and pretended it was not me. I think it's one of those things. Okay, let me explain this one. If you guys have ever been in an elevator and someone else farted or you smell a fart per se, I feel like people end up knowing that it was like someone farting. It's more acknowledging the smell before actually getting out of the elevator, and you make that face of like, ugh, that was disgusting. And you never really talk about it like after acknowledging the fact that you just smell the fart, and you never really take that accountability like, oh, that was me. You just kind of notice the fact that someone farted and you just smell the fart in the elevator. So with that, I'm just going to go to the next one. Never have I ever practiced public speaking in the mirror. I have not. Here's a weird fact about me. I don't like looking at myself that much in the mirror in the first place. I don't often. And that's why like half the time in the vlogs, you guys are like seeing me being like, what is with my hair? And like at that point in the morning, like right now, but anyway, like you guys see me in the mornings half the time. I do look at myself in the mirror when I go to like work and do my hair beforehand. I just know that with curly hair, it's really hard to fix. And that's why with my hair, a lot of the oils that I use in the morning don't settle in until later. So it takes about at least half an hour for the oils that I use in my hair to settle in and actually have my hair look decent and not sloppy. So I've like checked myself in the mirror in that sense of like checking how I look in the morning, but I've never really practiced public speaking in the mirror. Even though I was a comm major and I have my comm associate's degree, I've never practiced public speaking in the mirror. Never have I ever crawled through a window. Have I? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. That's just a point blank no. Never have I ever dated more than one person at once. No. Heck no. Heck no. Loyal. Stay as loyal as you possibly can. I don't understand this question and like how people can get away with this question because it's like, I understand if you don't know the whole situation of if you're actually not committed, but like if you're exclusive or not. That I understand, and I understand how this question can relate to that. Although if I am interested in you, like I'll only focus on you. That's like, why would you focus on more than one person at once if you're really interested in that said one person? So no, I have never done this. Never have I ever tried barbecue pork nachos. I love barbecue pork, but I don't think I've ever tried it on nachos. Okay. Never have I ever wished I had bunk beds. I had family that had bunk beds, and like that was fun for me. I think because my sister and I moved around at different paces, it would have become very annoying for both of us to adjust to our beds. So I do not wish I ever had bunk beds, and I'm glad we've always had our separate beds. Never have I ever gently whispered in someone's ear. Never like essentially like, oh. I've never gently whispered in someone's ear when it is like supposed to be like all sexy and whatever. But I have like to kind of keep a secret, I've gently like turned to the person next to me and like told them something, or like went into the room over and tried to tell someone something when I was at a party and be like, hey, like this happened, I don't feel comfortable, or something to that sort. But I've never like, if you know what I mean. Never have I ever stuck a piece of gum in someone's hair. No, I would never, like I'm never that rude or mean. I have sat in gum myself because someone threw it under when I was about to go sit down. So I have sat in gum myself, but I've never like stuck it myself anywhere intentionally, let alone someone's hair. Never have I ever said a baby was cute when it was obviously ugly. I have done this. I have. I mean, there are ugly babies out there, and then they later in life turn out to be beautiful. But I've never said like a close friend of mine's baby is ugly. It's usually like someone at the mall, and I am like, okay, your baby's genuinely ugly. But I don't think any of my friends' babies are that way. Why would I think that? Because like that point, if it's like half of my friends and whoever, you know, my babies, not my babies, but their babies, genetics, it's like half of them. So they're automatically halfly beautiful. I'm not saying that whoever they marry isn't, but like sometimes I won't know whoever the dad is. That sounds weird. Okay, let's go to the next question. Never have I ever bungee jumped. I zip line, but not bungee jumped. I don't know. I think I'd be more willing to skydive before bungee jumping because I've heard more horror stories about the bungee breaking before, like when you're skydiving, you have the person behind you and they're like a trained professional at skydiving. Never have I ever put gum under a table. So I mentioned earlier how I never put it in someone's hair. I think I probably have put it under the table like once or twice in middle school. And then, yeah, just like seeing people get in trouble and having to scrape gum off under the tables, that doesn't seem fun. So I never did it after like the first like time or two because I just start feeling bad. Never have I ever been to a country in Africa. No, I want to. I definitely would love to see any part of Africa, but no, I have not seen a country in Africa. Never have I ever been with the former love of my best friend. Never have I ever been with the former... No. That's breaking girl code. No. I would never. No. That's so rude and disgusting. Like, why would you go after your friend's ex? No, that's disgusting. Never have I ever sent a text to the wrong person. I have. I definitely have, and I've taken the bite for it. I've taken that bite for the bullet, and I've been like, oh gosh, that was not meant to be sent. I've sent wrong texts, and I've sent wrong Snapchats to people. That's bad. It's really bad. Never have I ever been to Arby's. I think I went to Arby's once, and I was probably like a young child, and I think I just got like French fries from there. You know what I'm saying? I've never actually ordered anything from Arby's. No, kidding. I had one of my old friends, like their family was really into Arby's at one point, and so they took me once. And from this was like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and I wasn't a big fan. I'm very picky when it comes to barbecued food, and so Arby's wasn't up to par for me. So call me bougie, but Arby's isn't my thing. Never have I ever dined and dashed. I did it once, and he's watching. He knows who he is, but I remember my friend and I wanted to go do sushi one night, and we walked into this one restaurant, and I was telling my friend, I'm like, I intended to have sushi with you tonight to do all you can eat. And he was like, oh, we should go to this other place then. Because I hadn't tried either of these two sushi places that we first dined and dashed at, but the second place that we ended up going to actually eat the sushi, I had never been to that second place. So he was like, yeah, this place is good, but they're expensive for all you can eat, so let's go to this other place. And we dined and dashed. Oops. Let's go to the next one. Never have I ever jumped out of a plane. No. I want to. Like I said earlier with the whole bungee jumping situation, I'd be down. Never have I ever eaten an insect because I was hungry. Never. Even with, like, I know here in the United States, and it's probably in other places too. In other countries, that is. There's those lollipops that have the dead insects inside of it. I've never tried it. I guess I'm not opposed to it. I think what makes me curious is that, like, do they carry any extra germs that I don't know about and all that kind of thing? I'd be very hesitant on trying it, though. It wouldn't be my first choice. Never have I ever attempted martial arts moves while by myself. I probably do it in front of my friends more than I do it on my own, to be honest, because I will do, like, random punches and, like, kicks and stuff to them in, like, a joking manner, but never have I, like, randomly been like, whoo, by myself. And that, I'm not qualified in martial arts, so never have I ever had a drop land on the toilet seat and not cleaned it off. Should I be a bad person to say I've done this before? And okay, ever since COVID was a thing, I have been cleaning it off less because, like, it makes me more hesitant to use the restroom in public in the first place, and to know that there's COVID going on and to, like, touch a toilet seat, especially during COVID. I don't like the idea of, like, even touching a toilet seat. I'm one of those people that, like, likes to avoid touching anything in the bathroom in the first place. So I have done this, admittedly. Does that make me a not good person? I'm sorry. Never have I ever seen two girls... Okay, no, we're skipping this one. Never have I ever laughed so hard I peed. I think I have. Probably sometime in my life. I'm that person where I'm very much, like, I have a joking sense of humor, so I wouldn't doubt that, like, my friends and I joked so hard that this happened. Probably sometime in my life. Never have I ever been cheated on. I have, but that's a whole nother situation, and I'm not going to go into it. I'm not in the mood to. Never have I ever completely forgot my lines in a play. I have, I think, once. Because I used to be in drama in 8th grade. Like a drama theater situation in 8th grade. And, like, the only other time I've really had to present myself in front of a crowd like that was at this, like, film festival we used to have at our high school. And, like, we'd have a note card to kind of remind ourselves, like, what to say, but and we could only glare at it. But, like, it wasn't, like, a long speech I had to give in a play. And the last time I had to do that was in 8th grade. I think I probably forgot a line, and I had someone next to me whisper it to me, and then I was like, okay, now I remember. Like, it wasn't, like, something that was, like, a 5-minute thing, and people are watching me with my jaw dropped. You know, me sitting there forgetting my line. So, yeah. Never have I ever answered someone left or right without thinking, because I have a 50-50 chance of being right. So this is regarding dating apps. And I haven't really used dating apps, to be honest with you. I think I used it for like 5 seconds, and as soon as someone wanted to meet me in person, I was like, no thanks, and then like never use it again. So technically I would say I would never use, I never really have used dating apps, and so I can't really answer this question as accurately as people would probably like me to. Never have I ever pretended that I was in a music video. I don't think I've pretended, because, like, genuinely, why would I lie about that? And, like, if I was in a music video, I think I'd be way too excited not to show it off in the first place. So I don't think I've ever lied about it. And usually if I ever say that, like, I was involved in anything, as far as, like, television goes, I'll usually let everyone know, like I just said. And so I've never pretended that I was in a music video, no. Never have I ever done an Easter egg hunt. I used to when I was a kid. My aunt used to do it, so I have done an Easter egg hunt. Should I keep going? Let's do a couple more. Never have I ever eaten only candy for dinner. Yeah, I have. Probably a bad idea, but... Never have I ever said a baby was cute. We already had this one. Never have I ever picked stuff out of my belly button. I think like we all have though to clean it out. Like you kind of have to sit there and like mess with it, as disgusting as that sounds. Never have I ever made money by performing on the street. I'm not that talented in the first place. If I had a talent to perform, I'd probably do it online first and then put it out to like public and see how I do. I don't know. Or probably vice versa, to be honest with you, because like if I ever wanted to be a performer of any sort, like I'd want to see how I do in front of a crowd and then go into doing it online and like making it a more adamant thing. I think I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here because I'm seeing the time on this and I don't plan on editing this at all. So there's that. I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, a good slumber whenever you're watching this. Don't forget that every day in December I've been posting a charity. Go look at it in the description below if you guys want to see what charity I put tonight. I might not do a charity. We'll see. I don't know. I'm debating if what I want to do in the description below. But whatever I end up doing, it'll be in the description. Rate up on it. See what I end up posting. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Bye-bye.